Shabbos tables were filled with Torah. And she encouraged them so much, both of them. And Akiva was incredible. Thank God, incredible child. And she wanted to make sure that Tila had the same thing that she also was learning Torah with Ahuva. She was always cognizant of what the kids were feeling inside. It was incredible. There could have been something going on at school, and Akiva would totally come home as if nothing in the world had happened, and Ahuva knew right away. She looked at his face and said what was going on in school, and he would tell her, and she would always stick up for him and make sure that he was doing the right thing and the other kids were. It was the sensitivity toward others. She was always caring about everyone else. I would say she was an afterthought, but I'm not even sure it was that much. She was always, whenever she would complain, and she had so much to complain about, she wasn't upset about that. She was upset that she was complaining. She said, "What do I have the right to complain?" She said, "You must be sick of all my complaining." I didn't agree with her. There was so much, it was so short, but so much that she got to see. Mamash, incredible. Incredible what she got to see. The nachat from her kids. Kids gave her so much nachat. Rabbi David was at our house a few days ago, and he was saying how she has so much to be proud of. The people already see it. And the kids are so little. How much can you see from kids who are so little? But we could see it. We could see it. Again, she condensed the whole experience, the experience of a long life with the kids. There's Smachot B'Ritz Hashem. And grandchildren should come. She condensed everything into this small time. And she gave the kids their personalities, their midot. And I know with Hashem's help that's what's going to live on. Lanetzach. Ahuva was always feeling like she was so inferior to the people who were organizing bake sales and Hesped stock-up campaigns for this and that. And she's like, what am I doing? What am I going to talk about at my life? What did I do in this world? I actually can't even talk about the extent of the Chesed B'tzina that Ahuva was involved in, because there are a lot of people who she helped out and she touched, but she did it B'tzina, and many of them aren't even aware of it. And basically enough, she always thought of herself as a very quiet person, and I think a lot of other people did too. But especially over the last few weeks, it's become evident that she had quite a following, which was pretty impressive. Her Shmirat HaMitzvot was unbelievable, and I'm the only one who can talk about that because I knew her better than anyone else, and I knew her all the time. She was a no-shtick person. Her Shmirat HaMitzvot was simple. That's what Hashem said to do. That's what we need to do. I remember on our first date, I asked her about Aliyah. I said, it was a clear prerequisite for me. And I said, well, why do you want to take Aliyah? And I had all these high and mighty reasons I had spoken about with different rebbeim and idealistic that and that. And Ahuva said, she said, it's actually pretty simple for me. It's a mitzvah, right? I mean, we all need to be living in Eretz Yisrael. If we could live in Eretz Yisrael, why not? And that was her whole approach to Shmirat HaMitzvot. It wasn't any extra metaphysical this or that. It was simple. This is what HaKadosh Baruch Hu was mitzvah us to do, and that was what we should do, and that's what she did. And we made all of that, and it was crazy. We had a crazy, crazy life. We had lots of unknowns with Ahuva's sickness. And who knew if the doctor was here, it would be like the doctor was there and everything else. And we had our plans, and then Ahuva got sick. And Uva said, we're coming anyway. In her short life, she managed to do what so many people haven't done yet. Where is everyone, we would say? Where are they? And Uva did it. Despite everything. So it is, she did it. And she was proud of it. And in it, she changed the course of our family's history, and there's such many more Dorot to come. I have one picture in my mind from 2 weeks ago, actually. It was the last time that Uva lit Shabbos candles. It was this week. She wasn't up to it. She could barely stand, and her legs could barely hold her. She stood next to the Shabbos candles, and every week she would always daven while she was lighting Shabbos candles. She would close her eyes. And it was like the model of just serenity defined. Our house was always a serene place. I can't put it any other way. And she would daven, and I don't know exactly what her davening was, but every Shabbos she would daven, and I think I had a lot to do with the kids and the family. She would stand there with her eyes closed. And I watched her, and she insisted on standing to daven, lighting candles after she lit candles. Eventually I bought her a chair, convinced her she needed to sit down. I'm sure there are a lot of other people here who are going to talk, but her kesher to family was something that I was just simply astounded by. The connection between the sisters and the parents and everyone was just an unbelievable thing. And I'm so thankful for her, for bringing her family into my life. And it was very clear to me, Laura Koladera, especially having the zchut to live by my in-laws for 3 years, that Ahuva was simply a product of her, not simply, but she was a product of her upbringing. What she got, the midot that she got, the avat mitzvot that she got, it was from the house. In summary, it amazes me how such a quiet, seemingly quiet, I should say, and gentle person and neshama managed to accomplish so much in such a short time in the world. And I think that for those of us here, there's so much that we can learn from her, that we can take with us in Hashem for many years to come. So it was a condensed lifetime in which she got to fulfill many of the things that she wanted to, not all of them, but it wasn't truncated. It wasn't cut short the way that many of us will think. Ahuva, I love you so much, and I know that you know that, and I always will. L'chila shalom, v'taluchila shalom. May you leave the Yisurim of Olam Hazeh behind you, and there were many, and may your beautiful neshama be embraced k'diachol by Kadosh Baruch Hu in Olam Haba, where you'll continue to get nachat from the beautiful children you left behind, who will grow up with your midot and personality, Bezrat Hashem. And every time I look at them, I see you. And I'm going to miss you very much, Ruby. I love you.